The thing I love about the racing is you're not thinking about anything and you're just literally pushing your body as hard as you can all the time. You see all of that hard work come together, and when you have that result, it makes everything so worthwhile, and like you reap the rewards. Here at Kings Park Athletics track, I've got quite a big session this morning, 6 1,000s with 90 seconds rest, and yeah, let's see what I can do.
To 9, 6, 7, 8.
A typical run week, especially in the beginning of a season, so like the build-up phase, I'll aim to get between 90 and 100 Ks. The speed is relative, but the work is still hard. And then closer to race season, like the intensity really picks up, the distance sometimes drops a little bit, maybe between 70 and 80 Ks.
And attacking is Henri Schoeman.
The running in Super League is crazy. Like, there's not even a second to think about anything. You're kind of getting off that bike or you coming out of that water and you just need to like put on your shoes and just sprint, basically. There's no time to really settle into a rhythm because you're just like heading for every corner or like trying to catch up to the guy in front of you or trying to drop the guy behind you. It's just epic racing from the get-go.
Yeah, that was hard. I came off a bit of a rest after the weekend. Did like a lot of hills 2 days ago, so like a little bit sluggish, but this definitely got the leg speed going again.
Injury prevention is so important, especially with like the running mileage we're doing and the training we're doing. You really need to look after your body because triathletes can have a long career, and I'm a big believer in that. I make sure that I look after the body with physios, massage, also spending time in the gym to make sure that all the right muscles are strong, there's no weaknesses, and that all adds up to a healthy body, and yeah, try keep the injuries away. This morning we're heading out for the bike first thing today, and I got 8 minutes this morning, so it's a hard one. A little bit of over gear work on a slight incline, so yeah, that will be really good strength for the races coming up. When it comes to cycling, I'm generally about 50% indoors, 50% outdoors, generally around 4-5 times a week. I like to do my longer rides outdoors. I find a 600-meter hill where I just do like 12 reps, which is a super hard workout, but it's super good for cycling. I really enjoy riding. I think it's a great escape from the swimming background that I have, and to be outside and exploring the different places that I'm fortunate to see. Sometimes you're going really fast and that's exhilarating, and then sometimes you're going up a hill but you're pushing as hard as you can, so it's like completely different, and going around corners, that speed, adrenaline rush is amazing. Most of my years in the sport and cycling, I've never really looked at numbers, only really my heart rate. I think you can sometimes get lost in all of it, but myself and my coach, we've really been going on feeling a lot of the time, and I believe that feeling is one of the biggest things to feel how things are going and improvement, and if things are also too hard, feeling is a good thing to go about. It's really hard to manage your efforts in racing like Super League Triathlon. It's almost like a tactical game, trying to save your energy when you can and also like use your energy smartly. So, you know, if you have that one match to burn, like burn it at the right time. If you're redlining it and you're trying to catch up to the break or there's an attack happening, there's no time to just ease back and get your breath back, you know, you just got to go with it. So the thing I love about the racing is you're not thinking about anything and you're just literally pushing your body as hard as you can all the time.
Those 2 minutes were quite brutal, but it was good training nevertheless. A quick turnaround to swimming now in about an hour and a half. Just going to have my second breakfast and yeah, then I'm going to jump in the pool and swim. Today we're swimming midday. It's going to be like focus on pulling, so the legs are going to have a little bit of a recovery, but we're still doing like a bit of speed work at the end of that. It's 1.5k warm up, and then I've got 4x150s 4 times on 2 minutes. Band only pulling for 2 sets, and then 2 sets like paddle and band. 200 easy, a little bit of kicking, and then we've got 850s descent 1 to 4, just picking up that speed, and then like 500 easy. So it's just a bit over 5Ks. It will be about an hour and a half. It's not considered a hard set. I mean, it's hard for the arms. It's building up that strength, you know, getting that pull in the water. It's ideal for triathlon because, you know, we need to use predominantly our arms instead of our legs. So it's a key session, but it's not like very demanding. It's just getting that time in the water.
I'd probably swim around 5 or 6 times a week. So 2 of them will be about an hour, and you know, 2 or 3 at an hour and a half where I'd push the distance a little bit more. Over an hour and a half, I'd probably get about 6Ks in a session. It's just an easy hour, maybe 3.5. If it's like an hour but with some speed or some harder work, maybe 4Ks. I come from a swimming background, so I find I don't really need to focus on the swimming that much, yet I still work as hard as I can. Maybe just not as focused as what I would say on the running, where I feel like that is where I need to be the best right now to be able to win the races. It's a nice feeling to, you know, be confident with the swim, knowing that it's one of the fastest in the triathlon circuit. It's nice to start the race like that because I know, you know, I have the ability to be in the front, or if something goes wrong, I have time to get myself to the front. So it's a nice feeling. It definitely helps with those nerves in the beginning, but you know, a race like we have all these athletes next to us, like you can get punched, you can get ducked, there's a lot that can happen in the first 100, 200 meters. For the Super League racing, it's definitely a different dynamic compared to the World Triathlon racing. You have to really be able to swim after cycling hard or running hard. A lot of the times, like all the blood is into your legs, and now you have a 300-meter swim and you need to be able to swim. So generally, like the whole swim just feels like you're pulling nothing because there's no like blood in your arms for you to pull, and it's such a weird feeling. I found that over the races that I've done with Super League is that you need to be a strong swimmer if you want to be able to win the races. If you have a weak swim, you're not going to be up there. So I think it's very important.
No, it's normally the days with like 4 sessions. It feels like the whole day is just training. That's all good. I mean, it's why I do it. I love it. So.
Hey boy, he's a good boy, huh? You're a good boy. There's a just getting ready for a second run of the day, and yeah, I mean, my legs are tired, and I always believe in a good warm-up, especially with running. It's just good injury prevention, and yeah, just rolling out the legs, warming them up, a little bit of a rub, and yeah, just small activation with the band, and then I'll be ready to head out the door. So last session of the day, it's just like a 45-minute run. Pretty easy, nothing hard at all. It's been quite an eventful day with the bike and the swim, and yeah, just finishing off with a nice run. I'm pretty happy with the form that I'm currently in, and I honestly believe I can still push it way better than that. Obviously I'm in a big block, so the body is still like really fatigued, very tired. But the racing season is around the corner.
That was my last session for today. Another solid one in the books. Really happy with the way things are going. I really hope this gives you a good insight into my training and my daily lifestyle and routine. And I'll see you guys at the races.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel and never miss the pro action.